Envision this story, if you will. A teen girl living in an impoverished and underrepresented community, just discovering that she's pregnant. Now, because of the area that she's growing up in, along with her cultural background, she is already at a 20% chance more likely to become pregnant than other teen girls. Now, with this new discovery of her being pregnant, the chances of her graduating from high school decreases by 33%. The chances of her going to college also become slim. So when you think about this girl, what does she look like? What do you envision for her future? I want you to keep this image of this girl in your head for the duration of the talk, because I'm going to circle back around and I'm going to talk about her more later on. Black and brown teen girls have been stigmatized since the 1950s. Back then, it wasn't uncommon for a teen girl to become pregnant. She'd become pregnant, her and the father of her child would get married, and they lived happily ever after. Okay, well, maybe shotgun weddings aren't a happily ever after, right? But you get the idea. It wasn't until teen girls decided that they did not want to get married anymore once they found out that they were becoming pregnant, or once they became pregnant, rather. And so in order for society to gain social control over this population, they had to find a way to make it undesirable. So in 1965, Daniel Patrick Moynihan, a well-known and respected psychologist at the time, released a report titled "The Negro Family, a Case for National Action." Within this report, he blamed Black women for the rise of single-parent household, welfare reliance, and the continuation of poverty. Now, while this article was debunked shortly after it came out, the damage had already been done. You see, this article started the trend of the misconceptions about teen pregnancy and race in the United States. Now, while teen moms are underrepresented, I apologize, let me back up. Research has shown that teen pregnancy rates are higher among certain communities of color, especially Black and brown communities. But white teens still make up a significant number of this population. So that leaves us with the question as to why are Black and brown teens the welfare queens and the stereotypes that fit in the media that we see? Public perceptions can sometimes skew reality, influenced by various factors like the media, racial biases, and geographical differences. Reports show that teen pregnancy is associated with increased school dropout rates, predominantly in low BIPOC communities. And while teen mothers who live in poverty are at risk for remaining in poverty once they discover that they are pregnant due to the hardships of becoming a new parent, this does not account for every teen mother that the media and researchers may lead us to believe. The trickle-down effect of stigma led to an imbalance in the message that is being told to Black and brown teen mothers. People who are stuck in this stigma loop often internalize self-blame, believing that they are responsible for the negative messages that they are being told, and feeling that they are not able to overcome some of the obstacles that they find themselves in. They may doubt that they're deserving of love or care or support, or that they have any power to change their situation because of the stigma that they experience keeps them from moving forward. And as a result, internalizing negative stereotypes and experiencing discrimination can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. So how can we begin to address and dismantle the stigma that Black and brown teen moms face? Well, in order for us to begin this process, we have to change our way of thinking about this population. Yes, some of the statistics are true, but why is this the only message that is being told? What happens if we change the narrative from a negative one to one that brings forth hope, strength, and empowerment? So we have to change the narrative, and in order for us to change the narrative, we have to honor and center the voices and experiences of Black and brown teen moms. We can begin to do this by using two methods: autoethnography and creative arts methods. Autoethnography is a qualitative research method in which an individual, often from a marginalized or underrepresented group, reflects on their personal experiences and stories to gain insights into the broader social, cultural, and systemic issues. Autoethnography uses data sources such as photos, interviews, poems, and journals or other personal artifacts to evoke rich contextual narratives of the stories that are being told. Creative arts methods is another qualitative research method that uses art, dance, music, or other creative forms to help people heal and overcome certain trauma. In the past decade, autoethnography and creative arts methods combined have been used to help individuals who deal with trauma, low self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. It has been used in workshop trainings with young adults and children. And it's being seen more used in the academic world and case studies. So we can in turn use these same methods to work with Black and brown teen mothers, as it would allow them to tell their stories on their terms, shifting the narrative from societal judgment to one of personal empowerment. Autoethnography can serve as a method for exploring and sharing their complex realities, offering insight into the resilience and agency that these young women embody. Creative arts provides powerful ways for these mothers to express their emotions and experiences that can sometimes be challenging to put into words. And so I want you to think back into the scenario that I painted for you all earlier. What did you envision her looking like? What type of future did you see her having? Did she look like me? Would you have think that she would be standing here giving this talk to you all on today? And I ask you this because that girl is me. And so I'm going to conclude my talk by providing you with an example of autoethnography and creative arts methods through a short, through spoken word rather, to tell you about my story and my personal journey as a teen mother of color. Damn, 16 and pregnant. How could this be? This wasn't the life that I had painted out for me. My grandmother just died, so a huge piece of me is missing. How am I supposed to keep on going? My life's a mess. I can't afford to eat. God, I don't want this. Get it out of me, please. I'm begging on my knees. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to be a mother. I hate my life. My own mom left, chose not to love me. And so now I'm stuck wondering, who will I even be? I'm not worthy. I'm not strong. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. Everything just feels wrong. But I see you when I sleep at night. I feel you when I breathe, almost like you're holding me tight. You tingle when I cry. You kick me when I'm down, almost as if you're saying, Mom, wipe those tears away. Please don't frown. You speak to me in a voice that's oh so clear, crying out to me, Mom, please let me live. I promise you I'm right here. But baby, I'm scared. Can't you see? They say that life is over for girls who look like me. You'll have several baby daddies, they say, barely scraping by, stuck in a one-bedroom apartment, bunch of kids running around, barely alive. And what if they're right? What if I fail? What if I can't handle it? You see, I'm not strong. I'm not tough. And what if the love that I have just simply isn't good enough? But then I see you, and it's you all along, kicking me, telling me to stay strong. You held me up through the words of every song that kept me going. God had to have sent you because he knew that I needed you more than you needed me. And now as I hold you for the first time on today, baby, I promise you that I am here and I'm staying, and those thoughts of suicide are oh so far away. I'll love you forever, and I'll give you my absolute best. And I'll show you, baby, that mommy can defeat any odd. I can pass any test. Fuck statistics. Yeah, I said it. I'm writing my own story. I'm paving my own way. Now sit back and watch how I rise. I graduated from high school. Baby, that was for you. I made it to college with you and your brother, and still I pushed through. I got my master's, and now I have 3. Everything that I do it for them. I do it for us. I do it for my 3 E's. Our family of 5, we're well on our way. We stand strong, defeat odds every single day. I'm almost there, and I'm on that final stretch. And I told all of my haters, all of my doubters, you best believe that they ain't seen the last of me yet. There's nothing that they can't say that I don't already know. And when I look in my baby's eyes, I still feel that fire. I still feel that same glow. And soon I'll wear that robe and I'll be standing oh so tall. Ancestors, can you see me? Thank you for paving the way, because I'm trying to conquer it all. Grandma, I hold you close, and I always keep you with me. And I hope that I make you proud when they call me Dr. Ridley. Thank you.
Crushed it. Yeah, what I love about your talk this morning and when I saw it just now is you not only told us about the power of this creative autoethnography to heal and to tell stories and to create stories of hope, but then you showed us, right, through your own experience and shared with us, like, at a really personal level. I wanted to just hear a little bit about your process of deciding what to share and how personally to share, and just what advice you have for other scholars who would want to share in a format like this.
Sure. This has been a long time coming, and when I decided to do an autoethnography for my dissertation, a lot of my mentors, made it clear, well, this is a part of you that's going to be, shown to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be, or are going to have, sort of like a window view of some of your darkest moments. Are you sure that you're ready for it? And I've never been one to back away from a challenge, obviously. Anytime where someone told me that I couldn't do something, that just gave me my motivation or that fire that I needed to prove them wrong. And so just working on myself, doing a lot of therapy and a lot of processing and reflecting. And I also know how important it is for other teen moms to see that it's possible. And so when I decided that I wanted to, when I was chosen for this opportunity, thank you so much for choosing me, I said that this is not just for me, but it's for all those little black and brown girls who grow up thinking that they're less than and that they can't do it, showing them that it's absolutely possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.